today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 or 5 before that. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Chandler Jones. Tua.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. And you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Tua, a give. This is Howard.
At the 47-yard line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Out to the right here to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Albert Wilson.
Our two quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award, but it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship. Tua now on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First and goal from the 6. On first and goal, Howard. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
Cardinals, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Intended for Christian Kirk.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd down and 10.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. And in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns. Throwing on first down is Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hakeem Butler.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 40.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Murray's pass.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Murray. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Howard on 2nd down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jordan Howard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But they still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
To Chase Edmonds. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
4 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Cardinals nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
1-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at...
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard
carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Howard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Tua now on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down, Miami.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They run with Howard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Drake. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Running with Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nice. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
There's a nice throw there, partner, to start this second half. We knew they'd have to come out and play a little bit of urgency and aggression here in the third quarter, and it paid off on that throw right there.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the return is Peterson.
Holding. Receiving team.
So that one will be accepted. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play fake. Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. Had plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Murray to air it out again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Murray now on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 4.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And on the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Miami set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
You can't do that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 27. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Sanders is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
The passer defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Breida, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. Jordan Hicks brought him down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The score, Dolphins 23, Cardinals 14.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Murray with a nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That catch, that puts him 1 away from 1,400, folks. He's now 1,399. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another Cardinals.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Murray again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Dolphins 23, Cardinals 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out, and there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half, but let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
on the delay. Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of
the previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Caught left side, Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray will go out to the flat for Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
13-yard line.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
2-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Cardinals.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.